Hello all, Havoc here. Let's get ready to play some Space Engineers.
Okay, so in this episode, we're going to pick up kind of where we left off. I just spent about 20 minutes to a half hour harvesting ice, and you see we only have 10.2% of our cargo holds. That ends up being 65,000 ice. So, yeah, that stuff's hard to harvest. It just does not want to collect. So, we're going to go ahead and head back to the station and actually, we're gonna head back to the Kestrel, and we'll be docking there and offloading all the ice into storage containers. We will not be putting it into the main storage facility. We have a secondary system. We put below deck. We did that a few episodes ago. Main purpose of this is that we're going to segregate the ice from the main system. So when we want to add O2, we will manually grab some ice, add it to the system, so we can verify how much ice we're using. We know exactly how much ice we'll be using. So on the Kestrel, a few of you pointed out that my reaction to the gyros was comical, actually. I totally had spaced the fact that the unfinished ones counted in the tally for a number of gyroscopes. So I literally had twice as many as I had thought. So, yeah, that was palm face moment right there. Just, psh, and we got a couple people asking questions about mods. We got Steven. He's been posting on the Facebook for the HavocLP channel. For you guys that don't know where that is, you can check on the links to the YouTube. There'll be links to my YouTube, or my links to YouTube is in YouTube, just in case you didn't know. But also the Facebook page and Twitter are on there. So I don't do so much with Twitter, but it does. Um, every time I release a new video, when it goes to YouTube, Twitter gets a ping for that. So that might be a way to let you guys know when my video is finished uploading. But the Facebook's there as well. Uh, Things like Steven posting pictures of his version of the Scorpion on there is pretty cool. But he wanted to know what the catwalks were that we used on the chandelier. So we're going to go over there and check that out today. And then we have another new subscriber who commented on yesterday's video asking about overall what mods we use, and secondly, what the script we use is for the LCD panels. So we can show them that right now while we're en route. We're going to go to as a controller. I can't remember what that thing's called. I can never remember. And let's see here. There's the timer block. Weird. Did I hide it? I may have hid it because, in theory, I'm never going to use it again. Programmer block. Yeah, I'm awake. Let's see here. So it's called Configurable Automatic LCDs. Yeah, that's it. And we want to close this before we crash. Okay, we got plenty of time. So, and then what we're going to do is once we dock and we put ice into the storage facilities, we're going to go ahead and save, exit, and turn O2 on. Once I do that, I'm also going to showcase all the mods I'm using right now. So I will scroll a little bit, stop for a second, scroll a little bit, stop for a second, scroll a little bit, stop for a second. You guys can pause it as needed, but yeah, we'll cover that. So I will bring you guys back after we're docked with the Kestrel. So see you after the cut. Okay, so we're back. Now we get to do the fun part about docking. I didn't really plan the docking procedure for this very well, as I don't think this ship is going to make it. Yeah, I didn't plan this very well, did I? Okay, so now we get to figure out how to redo this. I believe I'm going to want to keep that there. Might put one here and just have it roll on its side. Probably like that one right there. Underneath is not an option. I guess actually underneath could be an option right there. It was weird. So while I was welding out there, there was an explosion, and I could not figure out where the damage occurred. I looked, I could not find any missing parts. So I'm not sure how that all happened, but somewhere along the lines, I did take damage while I was out there. So we're going to go like this. Take this out. And I guess we'll put it right here. Okay. I'm just trying to see where I found more damage, but there was none. But okay. I'm not going to complain. Alright, so we're going to add that into there. And we want to add the gyro. Or not gyro, the connector. And I already have that on my inventory somewhere. Is that it? Number 9? Yeah, that's it. Okay, so we're going to gain some altitude, make this easier to work. Okay. That's a little bit better. Alright, so let's throw this underneath here. Nice little audio bug going on right now. So construction components, small steel tubes and motors. Not sure how much of this we have left in here. Kestrel is running really low on supplies. She's pretty much dry. There was a dent in the floor. Let's see here. What we'll do is we'll fly. Let's leave our jetpack on. We'll fly over to the Scorpion. Alright. There he is. Okay. This will make this easier. And done. I love those welders. So among the comments in yesterday's video, Thing 1 had made comments that to be sparing about the ice, and that is entirely the goal. specifically is how we're going to store it with a world save to boot. That's how we're going to be so sparing with the ice, is that it's the storage facility for the ice is not going to be connected to the rest of the system. So we'll be picky about how much ice we put where. Okay. Let's see how this is going to work here. I'm going to take over-unders on how long it'll take me to knock this off mining. Alright, so we'll dock inventory. Holy crap. That was way more than I anticipated. I thought we were not going to have nowhere near as much as that. Wow. Okay. So actually what we're going to do is we're going to disconnect. I don't want to toggle that, do I? I think I do. Alright. No! Good times right there. I didn't want to have to toggle that. Alright, so stay there. Thank you. Alright. Wow, that was comical. Let's see here. How do I want to do this? I'm trying to figure out hide empty. 11 of these, huh? Alright. Need a permanent hatch to get down. Oh, I forgot I hadn't filled this hole back in. I need a permanent hatch to get down below. Oh, so we did some changes. Okay, so I'll walk through this real quick. So we have all these gyroscopes here, as we had showcased in the wrapping up of the last episode. These are all done now, and where the old ones were, made some changes. Now, with cutting the floor apart, I realized I could do this. This is so much better than having it come up through the floor. So, and then I kept these. And then added the other vent on the other side of this conveyor. That's not so clean, but function first. I think this looks way better. If you come in, I'll remove that camera. I'm going to put that camera here. So you'll come in and put an LCD panel there. And probably put an LCD panel right there and right there, as well as inside here. This is probably going to have tons of LCD panels in it at one point. So, yeah, this is the change I want to show you guys. You know, I think this is pretty slick. It's a lot better than how I had it set up before. And it's all conveyor tubes, or conveyors, not conveyor tubes. All conveyors straight down because they're airtight. Just to make sure that that's, you know, an airtight system. That's what I use. I use conveyors all the way to the bottom. So then we do have all these gyros still. So we have a lot of gyroscopes now. Alright, so we want to name this container, but we don't know which container it is. We just know it's a slim cargo container, right? Oh, no, we did name it already. We planned ahead. Whoa. Alright, coolness. That's actually why I grabbed those components, is because they were the only ones in the system. I was going to put them in that container so we could figure out which one it was. But we planned ahead, and we already took care of that. So now we need to name this guy's containers. So we're going to go ahead and do that real quick. Turn those back off. Reaper, cargo, So copy that, come here, paste. Paste. There's a space there? Nope, there was not. Okay. It looked like there was. Do that a couple more times. And we'll have these all done. We put 8 cargo containers on this thing? I don't remember putting 8 on here. 1, 2, oh, okay. Man. I'm not even paying attention to what I am doing. Alright, I have no idea what just happened right there, but... Alright, so 1 through 8 done. And the rest of it we're really not going to worry about. Oh wait, the connector would probably be a good idea to name as well. Connector, this will be rear. Rari or rara? Actually, I got a name at bottom. Rawhopper. Rawhopper, Rawper, Rawhopper, Whopper. It's a new dubstep song. Okay, so that looks good. Alright, now it's dock again. There we go. Park, inventory. Come here. Reaper, cargo, hide empty. Come over here, type ice. What? What? Now what did we do? Aw, man, are you kidding me? Okay, so the cockpit is not attached to not so happy right now. Okay, so what happened is the cockpit system is isolated. If you guys remember correctly, we put the cockpit, oxygen generator, and tank, or tank and oxygen generator, something like that. I think it's a tank. Yeah, tank and then oxygen generator on a closed loop. So those systems are intact to each other. And so therefore the connector is not attached, none whatsoever. So what I'm going to do to continue that and keep those systems separate from each other is I'm going to do that. Because now those two are no longer attached, they're not sharing systems anymore. So therefore, I will be able to do this. That is totally not what I wanted to get. That's the one I want to get. And like that. Okay, so interior plates and motors, I think both of those we do have. Alright, so I'm going to have to start getting some components over here from the station to make building a little bit easier. Alright, so now that should work. 3 out of 4 autosaves agree. here. Alright. This will work this time, right? Yes. Okay. Inventory. Let's try this one last time. Reaper. Ice. There it is. So 176.928 thousand ice. Actually, let's come back in here and type ice one more time. Oh, we were at ice. Alright, so this is the fun part. We're going to save, close the game, and actually we're going to do this first. I'm going to disconnect. Alright. Oh, this is so much fun flying like this. We should do this more often. Let's see here. Why are we not... Okay, so we need to come here and put timer block here. Start. And hit that. There we go. So when you load up the game for the first time, when you have played, you have to re-trigger your timer block for the LCD panels to update. And I forgot to do that. So what ended up happening was in between docking with the Kestrel in our last cut and now, I actually closed Space Engineers and reloaded. So, alright, so Kestrel's good, full of lots and lots of ice. And let's make sure everything's out of our way. Yeah, things look good. Alright, so we're going to save. I'm going to go ahead and cut here. I will come back on the load screen, show you guys some mods, and then we will turn on O2. So we will be right back. Okay, so here we are. Well, let's take a look at our mods. So I'm going to kind of scroll through here, and let's see here. Cargo container was the top one. Utility bridge is the next one. And there you go. So that's the list. You guys go ahead and pause as needed. And yeah, so there you go. That's the list. I do not use the cargo ship one anymore due to the fact that I'm afraid it overwrites some of the cooler ones that the developers could be adding. So here we go. Enabling oxygen. I'm going to go ahead and load, and I will catch you guys inside the game. Okay, so we're back. You notice my health below 70%. I spawned with my helmet off. That was a fantastic way to start. Okay, so first and foremost, we had oxygen over here. Let's go check here first. Okay, so there it is. Okay, so thing one also pointed out that there's still some discrepancy on the shuttle, and I think I see it. It's right here and right here. Okay, so I'll have to come back to that because I want to go find out what's going on with the O2 thing. Okay, so first of all, I want to change. One of the things I saw online was that using a custom suit, I want to make sure I was not in a custom suit. Although Sean gave me those custom suits, supposedly they can bug out the tanks and other stuff. So not his doing, but yeah, we're going to see how the tanks work again today. So in theory, this has 18%. Yeah, it does. Okay. Well, that's good to know. You can turn your system off and on, and it will retain the O2. That is really good news. Let's see. Is there any tanks in here? No, there is not. Okay. So we can come over here and refill our O2. Okay. Okay, I wasn't sure if we had any in there or not. So one thing's for sure, all those merge block sections made this ship, or this station, very airlock friendly. Look at this. That's 4 doors just to get out to this hangar, so. Alright, so let's go ahead and check on the Kestrel. There should be a ton. No, actually, I think there was like only like 20 or 30%, so. Turgree. Yes, we have a lock. Oh man, and that's what that opened. We're good in here. Good. Oh no 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 no! Depressurize. Oh no no, that's not what I wanted you to do. Depressurize on. Depressurize on. Whoops, I forgot to set that before. Okay, so no O2. All right, cool. Well, that's great. Our ship is sealed now. We are airtight. That's fantastic. That's with everything we got going down below. Yes, that's a good sign. Very happy. Very, very, very happy. Okay, so in theory, we could let a little O2 in and take our helmet off, in theory. So, let's check how much O2 we have. Height empty. Oh, we want to come here. Let's go to tank. So we're sitting at 7.5 across the board. Okay, so 7.5 across the board, and our O2 facility is right there. Generator. I have some ice on me. Just when I climbed out of my ship, I just grabbed some. So just throw that in there real quick. Control panel. Let's see what that little 300 worth did. Pretty much nothing. Alright, so let's give one of these a go. We'll give it a shot and see what happens. I mean, worst case scenario is it doesn't work. It'll drop below 30%. It won't work, and we have to run over here and grab oxygen, which I'm hoping. This thing is still hooked up, so let's see here. Let's take a look one more time. Control panel, tank. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times 8 is 48. So, in theory, 48%. That other tank on the station was at 17-ish%. So, we have more oxygen here. So, we're doing pretty good, I think, overall. And let's see here. What do we want to do? We want to... I'm not sure. I think I want to go ahead and take... Because we have... That's a lot. That is a lot more than I anticipated that being. I think I'm going to take 10,000. Oh, okay, or 2.6 thousand. Alright, so 2.6 thousand is going to go into the generator. And, oh, we have two. Alright, so you're going to go there and you're going to go there. Nom 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 nom. It's just eating up that ice. I like ice. I got ice in my cup. Yeah, I like ice. So control panel, tank. Wow, that only raised them to 9%. Well, that's across 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's across 8 tanks. It's across 6 tanks. 6 tanks. That's a lot of dispersion. That's a lot of air to move around. So, okay. So that's not bad. I don't think that's bad. We have it. This is something they did not relay. I was very, very happy to see that they posted a thing on the Steam Workshop saying, fair warning, we are going to be changing the model animation and ragdoll physics for the space engineer guy, the little avatar guy, me. Yeah, I'm going to be different now. So be careful with mods. Just heads up, we're changing them. They could have done something very similar with the oxygen system, and a lot of the players would not have had any of the growing pains that they had starting out. I'm just saying. Yeah, I just been very flustered with this whole O2 situation because it was something that everybody was looking forward to. Let's see here. What can we do while we're putzing around waiting to burn up all our oxygen and die? Being optimistic here. Why has that thing got to be so big? I don't need a supercomputer. I just need a laptop. Ugh. So much for having a bunch of computers on the bridge. Or a bunch of LCDs, I mean. Alright, so large tubes, displays, and computers. Not sure we have any computers. Do we? Do we? No. With that autosave, yay. So there's a mod out there that does this. I'll probably be finding that soon once we get settled with the Kestrel. Like I've been saying in our comments on YouTube, is I really am trying to not download any mods right now. I find it hard to not go to the Steam Workshop every time I log in because I have this this routine where when I log in every day, I go to the wish list, make sure nothing cool is on sale, and then I head from the wish list to my library, which links up to the Steam Workshop for a bunch of games. I check on updates for several of them, and two computers. So yeah, I check up on all my updates on specific games that I'm playing, and from there, I go to the Steam Workshop and I look up Space Engineer stuff. That's it and that's all, and then I play. So I pretty much browse the workshop every day, see what's been added, and lately I've been trying to not do that, just so I'm not tempted to install mods. Not that there's anything wrong with mods. A couple. I don't have a ton, but I have a few. So let's see here. Let's grab some computers. Yes, I'm aware that I left the door open, by the way. Let's see. There we go. Or not? How about from here? Okay, we'll take those. How about these? No, you can't have those either. How about these? Nope, you can't have those either. Can't have those. Okay, we're not taking any of those computer components. Alright, I'm gonna take those though. Alright, so let's get this done. So what we're doing right now, by the way, because I'm just babbling and not actually describing what I'm doing, is picking the color of the button. Okay. We are adding a computer, a programming block as it's called, and this will allow us to add in the LCD mod. And we also need a timer block, which I guess we'll put over here for a little bit of feng shui. And that's this one. See if I can find it without having to. Okay, nope. For the sake for the viewers at home, timer block. And that's done. So, setting up an LCD panel. We're going to grab the big one. Hopefully it'll fit here. I'll put it here. And here. Let's go 6. And good freaking lord, the large one on the large ship is massive. Large is an understatement. So we're going to throw one there, we'll throw one there. Bring those around here. We'll do the same thing over here. Obviously this one's got to go now. Alright, so yeah, it goes here. Okay, so they say offline. That's cool. So in order we made them, I should have named them as I went. LCD, so that's one, and this one are internal. Let's see. Okay, so I need to come to this first. So, name, LCD panel. Okay, so with the world save in the background. Actually, did I just do that? I totally just did. Alright, so what I'm going to do is come back in here. So we have one with no name on it now. Okay, so it's right there. So I believe we did the one on the left first. So the trick is to name them this on the end. Okay, so that's how you name. It's the LCD part on the end is what denotes that the macro can use that LCD panel. So hopefully I got these correct. And there's that, and then this will be outer. I think there's 2 T's in outer. Or is that otter? Sure. If it's misspelt, it's misspelt. Outer. taking a gamble here. Left. Cockpit, outer left, shift home that. And right. Okay, so then once you have that, then you come here, it's the public title is what they end up seeing. So we're going to come to here and we're going to put in, I think it's system on that one, and we're going to put cargo colon or semicolon, sorry, and oxygen, I hope, on those two. So they say offline right now. So what you do is you come over here, go to edit, browse from workshop, click on this, check code to compile it. Compiling successful. Remember and exit. Now we come over to, well, we don't have to come over to that, but what we're going to do is we're going to access the timer block now. Timer block, setup actions. We want to trigger the program block and then set that to run, and then we want to trigger itself as well. Yes. So what it's going to do is it's going to cause a loop. This will trigger this and then come back and do this again, and it'll do it again and again. It's a little infinite loop thing. And that's it. Start now. So it's doing its thing, but oh, there it goes. Just took a second to update. So that's not accurate. Whatever I put on the left one is not accurate. So there's our air vents. We're sitting at 9% in our oxygen tanks. That's kind of funky because it's 9% in each tank. So that's kind of scary if that's how that works. So we're going to go to LCD. And that'd be cockpit left. And it says system. Let's try just info. I just wanted a general ballpark kind of thing put on there. And it doesn't. You're not clicking. Or aren't you clicking? Oh. I forgot something very important. Timer. You're supposed to set the timer block to 1 second. Start now. Bueller. Alright, so let's see if it's working by changing to this to say something we know works. Power. Okay, so it is working. It's just not clicking, which is weird because it was clicking a second ago. Alright, so they're online. They're just not showing any information. I'll tweak these up, get a bunch of different things. Refilled from bottle. Oxygen went to 100%. Oh no! Did it actually work? Let's look. How much is left in our bottle? 58%. Yes, yes. All right, we are now using oxygen full time. Okay, that's pretty freaking awesome. I am pretty excited about that. So, guess what? We are now going to grab some more ice and throw it in our system. And we're going to kick this up a notch. Yep, yep, yep. We're going to throw in 2 more bundles of ice. I know, right? Big spender. Alright, so there we go. Now we're going to go control panel tank. Almost 11%. Ooh, man. I'm excited. I'm excited. Alright. So it looks like they're done processing. Control panel, tanks. Almost 12%. Outstanding. Alright. So, what happens if we turn you on? Oh, they're fighting. Alright, so in theory, there it is. It says hi. Cool. So let's look at our tanks. So it took 5% of a tank to fill the ship full of O2. I have taken off my helmet. This is not what I look like in real life. I am not so bearded. My beard is not so epic. Alright, so control panel. I see them continuing to spew O2, so 4.52. That's kind of frightening. To continue to see that, I don't know if that's a good thing. .52. Okay. Well, we now have a stable ship. I am very comfortable right now with how the Kestrel is sitting. We have production facilities. We have medical facilities. We have O2, power, manufacturing facilities to make cool drones and ships. The ship is armed. Very well armed. And fully functional. Oh, we need to put an ore detector on here. That was one of the things we were going to do. That's going to go right there in that corner. So that gives us something to do tomorrow, because we're, quite honestly, the Kestrel's shaping up. I think she's pretty close to being where she needs to be. As far as a ship goes, still have a few things to take care of as far as our well, oh, there you go. There's one thing we got to take care of. Look at our thrust. Ugh. That upward thrust is just brutal. Yeah, we gotta fix that. Our forward thrust, that's highly acceptable. Lateral thrust as well. Those modded thrusters are really nice. They give us the amount of thrust we need for the size. So, the added gyros, I'm feeling it. I like it. It makes the Kestrel a lot more nimble. So, my frame rates are kind of hurting from this. Alright, so I think we're going to wrap it up here. We got a lot done. We got O2 turned back on, and it's performing the way it's supposed to. Actually, we're going to dock the other way because we're going to start moving supplies to the Kestrel. So I probably should put some type of docking collar so she can receive supplies a little bit smoother than how I plan on doing it in the next episode. So let's go ahead and climb out here. Where's our gravity? Okay, that's weird. Okay, so that's got to change. We got to change our field so we know we can get gravity up towards the other part of the station or ship. Sorry. All right. So next up is going to be setting up these things to either automate input or pulling O2 in and out, or something like that. So all three of you guys are going into a group. All air vents. Save. And you guys are all going to depressurize on. Oh, after we put our helmet on. Okay, so O2 is still high, which is good. That gives us a couple seconds to get our helmet on. So if we forget like we just did now, and within a second there'll be none. Okay, so let's check our tanks. Ooh, we're only going to back up to 7, so we don't get all the oxygen back. Ooh, that's spendy. That is very, very, very spendy. That's why we would want to compartmentalize all the O2. So some areas that we don't need to revisit very often can stay pressurized or not pressurized. Very spendy. But, alas, we have opened the door. No deep compression. Everybody's cool. Oh, actually, we promised Steve that he would see the catwalks. Or actually, we can just do this. I'll get this for you to see. Catwalks. And they are going to be... No. I will click through every single one of these, Steve. We will get you your catwalks, man. If you guys haven't seen it, go check out my Facebook page. Steve's been posting pictures of his personal shenanigans he's doing on his station and stuff. And the guy's pulling off some pretty badass stuff on his stations. So, okay. There's some catwalks in here somewhere, and they're really awesome ones that we used on Chandelier. So, somewhere in here. Oh, come on now. All blocks. Catwalks. All right. Oh man, I thought that was it. I saw the word cat and I was like, got all excited. I was like, oh, there it is. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I'll shoot it to you on Facebook when I log out, Steve, and yeah, we'll get it to you. So yeah, this is Havoc with Havoc now with O2. Have fun and keep gaming.